What's up, people? Sometimes you gotta walk through your fears. You gotta walk through the doubts that you have inside of yourself in order to see something that is beautiful. In order to create something that is genuine inside of yourself, inside of your life. To be able to walk through the storms you face is one of the most powerful places that you can achieve. And oftentimes you may reach that level of emotional security. And even when you've reached that point, you have to understand that at some point in time you are going to fail. You're going to fail the people around you. You're going to fail yourself. You're going to fail in your dreams and in your goals. And when you do, when you fail, you have to take those failures and use them and utilize them in a way that strengthens you. And sometimes that's hard to do in the beginning because you have to process the damage that you've done to yourself or done to your dreams or done to the people around you at times, because we all fail to show up. A lot of times we fail to show up for ourselves, and a lot of times we fail to show up for other people because we are incapable of showing up for ourselves. And a lot of people will look down on you for that, not realizing that you're a human being just like them, and that not everything is about their life. Sometimes it has to be about yours. And it's a hard realization, and some people will leave you behind. Some people will just walk out of your life or make it difficult to have the people that you want in your life just because they don't get what they want from you. And that's just a reality of existing in this world. I'm sure that there are people out there with friends and family and people that love them and care for them and challenge them and enlighten them in a way that makes them feel whole and at peace. And I'm happy for you, but I don't have a life like that. I have to create my determination within inside myself, and I have to create the passion and the hope and the dreams for my life myself. And I do have support, and I do have people that love me, but they don't understand how to love me the way that I need loved because they're family. They're not able to give me the partnership that I want or need in my life. And I may never find that because I feel like I've already found it and lost it and ruined it. And I know that I won't make the same mistakes that I made before, but I also know that the mistakes that I made put me on a trajectory towards being alone for some time. And I accept that. I accept that as part of my life. I accept that as part of who I am. And when those doubts and those fears and that loneliness hits me, all I can do is utilize those feelings to create something better in my life. And that's hard to do at times. It's hard to do. I'm trying to do it now. Sometimes you come onto these realizations. Sometimes you look in the mirror and you see what it is that you're looking for. You see the man or the woman you want to be, and you don't always know how to reach that goal or that height or that level of understanding and discipline. But the fact that you see it is an accomplishment. The fact that you can recognize it is an accomplishment. And if you're having trouble finding that person in the mirror, if you're having trouble finding that person in your heart and in your mind, you have to look deeper. You have to test yourself, and you have to push yourself, and you have to be honest with yourself. Being honest with yourself is the most powerful tool you could possibly derive. Your self-worth, your determination, your heart, your soul, and your spirit are attached to honesty. They are attached to your honest self. And the deeper you allow yourself to go into negative thought processes, negative actions, lies, deceit, deception, and all of those things that lower the level of vibration and energy that you have to utilize in this world. Don't be a creation of devastation. Be a creation of light and positivity and kindness. Even if that means giving up the things that you think are good for yourself sometimes. Because not everything that you think is good for you is good for you. And when you're honest with yourself, you see those things. You see that you don't have friends in your life because you don't put yourself out there enough to have them. You see that you don't have a partner in your life because you're afraid to break somebody's heart and your own heart at the same time because you don't feel whole. You don't feel like you're at a place in your life where you can invite somebody into it in a safe way because you carry these baggages and you carry this hurt in your heart and your spirit and your soul are just kind of trying to find ground, trying to find a solid platform on which to stand and which to become better, become more. That's kind of where I'm at in life. I'm doing good things for myself and I'm being positive in my life and I'm working towards being more spiritually and mentally strong and more physically and healthy. More physically strong and healthy. And you know, those are the positive things that I'm doing in my life to create a better life for myself. I hope that resonates with somebody. I hope that helps somebody at some point in time in my life. If you ever see this video, know that you're not alone in this world. There are people out there who will give you advice and who will care about you, having never known you and having only met you once. It's just the reality of this world that there are kind and generous people out there in the world that will help you see. And that's the chaos of life, right? So I hope everybody has an amazing day. I'm going to go for the rest of my walk in the rain.